Good evening. I'd like to call to order the Concord Township Board of Trustee meeting for May 17th, 2023. Would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Lucci?
Present.
Mr. Dondorfer? Excused? How do you do it when someone's
That's fine.
That's
Okay.
it, you're done.
Excuse.
Yep.
And Mr. McIntosh?
Present. And moving on to the next order of business, the approval of the minutes from the May 3rd regular trustee meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the May 3rd, 2023 regular trustees meeting minutes.
And I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 2 ayes. Elected officials reports. Fiscal Officer, Mr. James Texton.
I have no report this evening.
Thank you. Trustees, Mrs. Lucci.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to comment on a few of the good things happening right now and some of the work that our staff is doing. As we can see, we are nearing completion of our fire station. It's great seeing the new posts every day of all the finishing touches. We enjoyed seeing your post today. And as always, thanks to our fire and EMS staff for their safety and our safety services, law enforcement, for keeping us all safe. The county is getting ready to start Prouty Road, which will be great for our residents. We ask for people's patience in getting the detailed information and allowing that work to be done. I've gotten some calls regarding that as well. We have some new economic development along Route 44 with Sheets, a new car wash along Cryle, new medical office building. Hopefully other businesses will be taking advantage of our township in the near future. I get calls on Quail Resort, which we have nothing to report at this time. As far as what else our staff are up to, there's no relaxation for our service department. Really nice to see the tree with the memorial sign and the plaque in honor of Amy Dawson that the service department put in. So thank you to them. Thank you for all the work they're doing in the summer road and maintenance projects. We appreciate their work. Residents are gearing up for all the summer events. I heard this weekend about how they love the bands that we choose, so that's great. Thank you to our rec staff for preparing that for a community event that's coming up, the parade, so we look forward to all of that. We always appreciate our Memorial Day ceremony. We know it'll be always well attended, and we appreciate our cemetery sexton for getting that up. That's on May 29th. Our zoning department's always busy in the summer with new permits, checking for potential violations. We have our LCTA Township Association meeting tomorrow,
Yep.
which topics include our township road and bridges, law enforcement, which we support both. I wanted to express Mr. Dondorfer is not here. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family today. And with that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Lucci. Moving along to my report, in absence of Mr. Dondorfer, and again, we do wish him and his family well during this time. I fielded a couple zoning complaints, ironically over the same property, and did speak with our zoning office, and to the extent that the township can take some action, we are doing so. Did have an inquiry about a house that I've heard a couple people talk about up on Route 86, the burned out. It's been that way for
Years.
a while, 8-10 years, something like
Yes,
that.
sir.
It's been a bit.
Years.
We did find out it was sold at sheriff auction and ownership transfers taking place, so hopefully that will see that property get cleaned up. It did look like someone mowed. Looks.
I think the neighbor mowed the front.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully we see
you
some
to
improvement there. Did have some questions about Prouty Road. Did talk to the service department. I know the property on our fire prevention house is going to be used for some storage. They're going to right away.
Material storage.
Material storage there. So we'll keep obviously clear sight and whatnot. But have been working with the LCTA on the road situation, and there's some not so much in Concord Township yet as far as problems with some roads. So we are tackling that as an association. I'll be going to the commissioners meeting tomorrow to talk to them about that. We do have our meeting tomorrow, continue our conversation about law enforcement. And I did take some time again. It seems to be I'm on a every other week cadence as far as touring the fire station. So I did go in there today. It's been great. They uncovered the main doors, so the plywood's not off, and standing in the bay on a beautiful day like today it's really nice. It's bright and airy in there. Walls are painted. Flooring is down throughout most of the unit. They're starting to put cabinets in. Appliances have been delivered. I saw the kitchen getting worked on. The elevator was put in about 3-4 weeks ago. Mechanicals are mostly set. So there's a lot of progress, but there is still quite a bit to go. We don't have an official, well, we've had some dates, but we know we're not going to hit those. So we're still looking sometime in July, midsummer, I think. It's very hard to pin it down. But our owner's rep staff that was on site was feeling middle of July today. And I think it's not surprising to hear that. It seems like that's probably appropriate. So overall, things are moving along, and it does feel like things are moving quickly because we're starting to see the visual things, the flooring, the doors. They'll be painting before too long on the outside, finishing the color. So we'll see those things, which makes it feel like it's moving along really nice. And it is. It's going to be a great project when it's done. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to our Memorial Day. That's always a very nice day in our cemetery here. I love to see the turnout. We do have a nice turnout from our community. Love to see as many people as we can at that. So looking forward to summer concerts. I've already seen the pickleball courts are
Busy.
always people playing pickleball.
Busy.
Always people playing pickleball. So. All right, with that concludes my report. I'll move on to department reports with Administrator Andy Rose.
Thank you, Mr. McIntosh, members of the board, Mr. Technip, members of the audience, good evening. Before I get into my report, I apologize. I know they were sent to you in advance, but the minutes for the joint Chardon Township, Concord Township meeting, that was the April 19th meeting, did not make it on the agenda. So if I could get a quick vote to approve those minutes, that would be appreciated.
I move to approve the Chardon Concord Township annual meeting minutes from
April 19th.
April 19th.
And I will second that. I did read those minutes this afternoon. They look good. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye. Right. 2 ayes.
A few items on the agenda that I just want to call out for clarification. Items B and C, that's the purchase orders to civil environmental consultants. That is for the Auburn Road and the Girdled Road West water line projects. This PO covers the engineering services to conduct all of the surveys, prepare the detailed construction drawings, and put together the full bid package documentation. That is funded with ARPA dollars, which is an appropriate use, water lines, infrastructure. Item D, that is a purchase order. That orders the bed and plow packages for the 2 Super Duty trucks. If you remember, late last year, we ordered trucks for the service department. We just found out that the paperwork is going to the factory to actually build them. So now's the time to order the bed and plow packages that go on the trucks. And so that's what that purchase order is about. And then item E is to replace the 2 broken light poles that are along Capitol Parkway. We're actually missing 2. So that's being funded with TIF dollars to get those taken care of. And Mr. McIntosh touched on it, but I was up at the county administration building today, and so I popped into the county engineer's office. We should see a press release in the very near future. I would guess by Monday, we will likely see a press release regarding the Prouty Road resurfacing and addressing the schedule and so forth. And as a reminder, if anyone has any questions about the Prouty Road project, you have to contact the county engineer's office at 440-350-2770. They'll be more than happy to take your call and answer your questions. Just a reminder, we still have an opening for summer help. It's a great opportunity, and we're paying about $2 more than our neighbors are. So this is a great opportunity. Information can be found on our website. And then finally, also touched on, first summer concert is 3 weeks from tomorrow. So that'll be kicking off. I look forward to seeing everybody on Thursdays. Those are always a good time. And with that, that concludes my report. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and I know that you're happy to know that Frank Spratz is going to be there. I know
I
that
am
was a
very-
whole point of contention when it didn't look like they were going to be here.
I think it's like
I-
2,
I'm-
right? Maybe.
I mean,
Well,
they're
I
making
think-
two. They're
Some
making
better
two
than-
appearances, but I'm.
Maybe we can coax them into.
That's exciting.
You're going to double up on those?
I will. Yeah, double schnitzel and a brat.
And that's just for
Absolute-
appetizer, right?
Absolutely. It's good
All right.
stuff.
Is there anybody from the audience wishing to address the board this evening? None. Seeing no old business, we will go right into new business.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve Resolution 2023-08, approving and authorizing the execution of a Sixth Amendment to the Concord Township City of Painesville Joint Economic Development District Contract, Nunc-Pro-Tunc Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment, and Fifth Amendment, respectively, to include additional property within the Joint Economic Development District and declaring an emergency.
And I will second. Discussion. It's the JED was put in place to support Concord Township budget. We're a growing community and a township of limited taxing ability, and as Mr. McMahon brought up, it was put into place in 2008. We started out with a relatively modest amount of businesses participating, and it has performed as expected and proven its worth to this community as we continue to grow. I know that we're heading off to the ICSC show just in a few days, and I got a preview of the brochure we're taking, and it's a healthy presentation of businesses that participate with this district. So it's welcome that we get to join with these businesses and continue to grow this district. It's going to be an important and vibrant part of Concord Township.
Yeah, from starting with 4 to 22, it's pretty impressive.
All right, with that, all in favor?
Nope. Roll call.
Oh, roll
vote,
call. I'm
please.
sorry. And I even wrote that down. Roll call vote, please.
Mrs. Lucci,
Yes.
Mr. McIntosh.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve purchase order to CEC Incorporated in the amount of $79,500 for an Auburn Road waterline extension survey, drawings, and bid documents.
And I will second. Any discussion?
Well, this is what
Time to get it going.
we've been trying
Yes,
to
sir.
help these people along that area.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve PO to CEC in the amount of $83,400 for Girdled Road West waterline extension survey, drawings, and bid documents.
And I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to approve PO to Best Truck Equipment in the amount of $48,068 for 2 Ford Super Duty truck body and plow packages.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item E, I move to approve PO to VL Chapman Electric Incorporated in the amount of $34,680.48 for replacement of light poles on Capitol Parkway.
Second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to approve purchase order in the amount of $17,079.37 to Ohio CAT for repairs to Service Department CAT 313.
Second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to approve a promotion of part-time regular firefighter paramedic Alex Kensinger to the position of firefighter 1 effective May 21st, 2023.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to approve the promotion of part-time regular firefighter paramedic Anthony Iliano to the position of firefighter 1 effective May 21st, 2023.
Second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move to approve the rehire of Service Department summer help Caleb Davis and Aiden Sweeney at $16 per hour effective 5/8/23 until 8/12/2023.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. I move to approve the hire of Service Department summer help Michael Tromba and Dominic Tromba at $14 an hour effective 5/8/23 until 8/12/23.
And second. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And next is setting a public hearing for the tax budget of 2024.
I think we're looking at June 7th.
Mr. Chair, I would recommend with the fiscal officer's concurrence, we go with June 7th at 7:15.
Okay, and that's before our next.
That's just before the next trustee meeting. And we'll put out a notice that shortens office hours by 15 minutes
Okay.
in order to start the public hearing at 7:15.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good with you? Okay. That takes care of that. And now future meeting announcements.
On May 29th, in observance of Memorial Day, Town Hall will be closed. On May 29th at 9 a.m., there will be a Memorial Day ceremony at the Concord Cemetery. On June 5th at 3 p.m., there will be a staff meeting held at Town Hall. On June 6th at 7 p.m., a zoning commission meeting will be held at Town Hall. And then on June 7th, as I just mentioned, there will be office hours beginning at 7, what time?
7:15.
7:15. Previous to that, there will be a meeting for the tax budget for 2024, and that will be at 7 p.m. And then at 7:30 p.m., we will begin our trustee meeting at Town Hall.
All right. And with that, we'll conclude our meeting for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you.